Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday, so we're going to continue on with our craft room from Fanciful Fantasies by Julia Spiri. Hello everyone, I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Let's see who we got here. Hello Emmy, hello Davissa, hello Wicca, hello Jen, hello Bonnie. Hello Calamity, hello Christina. Hello, Kennedy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone? Hello, Nightbot. Yes, gotta say hello to Nightbot or he gets fussy. Hello, Joyce. Hello, B. Sorry I missed you, B. I'm still scrolling. You lurk away, darling. Absolutely. All right, so this is as far as we've gotten so far. I did do this little bit here, but I haven't had a whole lot of time to color this week, so I haven't gotten a whole lot done on either picture that I'm coloring. So I'm coloring two different pictures in this book. Of course, I'm doing this one with you guys, and I'm working on this one here. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to get much done this week. So we're going to finish up this one here. So I've got the basket and the spool. And then I think we're going to move on to the paints and the markers. We'll see how many we can get done today. Yay! That gives you so much more ability to see and chat and all that fun stuff. Ooh, sounds nummy. Oh, I hope he recovers well, Kennedy. Jen, don't be silly. You're a good mod. Okay, I'm going to switch on over to the close-up camera here. And we're going to position this into where we're going to color. And then we're going to do this and this. You're never going to get fired. I don't know how many times I keep on having to tell you this, but you are not ever going to get fired. And the more you try to get fired, the more I'm not going to fire you. All right, so we're going to do the basket blue. So I'm going to start with light blue. And I was asked the other day why I blanket color things first. And the reason for this is one of two things. A, it gives you a starter color, a starter layer, so that when you go through with your darker layers, you have something for them to grab hold of, especially if your paper is really, really, really smooth. And B, it gives me the ability to cover as much white spot as I can without using a blender, if that makes sense. So I'm just blanket coloring this entire basket, and then we'll start adding colors to it. Yes, it is a lifetime position. You're stuck there forever. Ever. Okay, now I'm going to go in with Delft Blue, and we're going to start adding some of the shadow bits and some of the other movements. Good morning, Della. It's good to see you. Yes, you can. So the reason why I'm using Delft Blue is it's got a little bit of purple in it, which gives us that bit of shadow. Now I'm going to go in with a brighter blue, which is light cobalt blue. And we're going to fill in some of these edge pieces just a little bit. It's amazing how much detail is in these little tiny little objects. Because there's a lot of detail in there. Alright, now I want a slightly lighter blue. I think, no, I don't want deep cobalt. What color do I want? I think we're going to start with Prussian blue. Yeah, this working thing, I'm telling you. It does help with the coloring supplies, though. Good morning, Alex. Okay, so I'm going in with the Prussian blue. And I'm doing these thicker lines. Let's make sure I'm on camera. Sorry, guys. I'm just lightly going over the other lines here. Like so. Hey there, Crashes. Good morning. Oh, okay. Well, as long as they don't mind. Now I'm going back over it with the lightest blue that I started with. And just gently going over top of all the other blues, blending them into that color, making them cohesive. And there we have our blue basket. Just going to take the sharpener. Let's see. My blender is getting a little short. Nice. Have fun at the lake. And definitely lurk away. You're all good. Crash sevens. uh, all right. Put this back in the holder. So I'm just going to take my Caran d'Ache blender and remove any extra white spot out of there, especially around the edges. I don't mind a little bit in the center areas, but where the basket is solid, I don't want any of that white spot. So in the solid areas of the basket, we're just going to blend it right out. And we'll leave it here in the center. Like so. We're going to do the same thing with this little basket here. And blend that all together. This one I'm not too worried about because I've used enough of the different colors to give it the light, medium, and dark areas. And it's pretty solid, so. Hello, Rinka, welcome. Alright, so now we're going to do our spool of thread. So we need a little bit of brown. And I think we're going to use debate. Yeah, I'm going to use cinnamon. What pencils are you trying to choose from? And what are you trying to color? These are questions that we always ask because we're nosy. Hello, Catherine. Good afternoon. Good morning. It's morning here still, so I'm going to do the wood part of this. Always go with the bigger set. Oh, but it's between two different mediums, so. I like the Color Soft and I like the Arteza, so. That's a hard one. What are you trying to color with them, or are you just buying them? Is it for purchase, or? And I think we're going to go with some pink thread. Hello, Shannon. Welcome. Yes, totally different pencils. Absolutely. Very, very hard choice there. Both? Yes, Jen is very salty about the open stock discontinuation with the Artezas. And it is a bit of a bummer, absolutely, because now instead of, being able to replace one or two pencils, you have to replace the whole set. And that is one of those things that you have to think about sometimes, especially budget-wise and stuff like that. I, of course, am a pencil hoarder. Um, so I have them all. Shannon, that's good. Yeah, I know it's I don't know if it's just because they don't make as much money with it or what, but yes, that is true. I do use them and I do know where all of them are. Yeah, the Light Fast or the Caran d'Ache Loomies. But if you're going to go with a Derwent product, I would definitely say save up for the Light Fast. Um, where are you going, Della? Ooh. Yeah. And it's a good little chart that you can keep the case too. So yes, it does. Yes, I had to go through mine and reevaluate it. Yes, the R-Tex is coming out with a 120 set as well, which is a very nice pencil as well. All right, so we're going to move on up to the painting room. So we're going to start with the background. Yes, the Art and Fly does have a 120 set in a case, although the case itself is a bit of a pain in the butt. Just saying. So I'm starting off with the Van Dyke Brown. You guys are funny. Yes, they are coming out with a 120 set, and I have talked to the fellow that I talked to from Artex, and he will let me know when they are available. I can't say he will let me know first, but he will let me know. All right, now I gotta figure out. So there's a picture frame back here, so it probably comes down here. So this is all wall here. Ooh, nice. How are you liking them? Yeah, they do, definitely, because they are. I wish that the budget friendly ones, the lesser costing ones like the Burt Cuners, the Artex, that sort of thing would go into the open stocks, but we should just have an open stock, store where it has all the open stock. I have used them. I do use them, and I do sharpen them, and I cry every time I do. I do really enjoy the Phoenix color pencils. They are a fairly good, very nice pencil. But Shannon is correct. You will want to preserve the pretty. I don't use mine as much because they are so pretty. And quite literally, I do. I shed a tear every time I sharpen them. Oh, nice. Awesome, Catherine. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to see that swatch chart. I don't have those yet. Yeah, they're not available yet, but now I'm going in with the burnt ochre. I'll put a bit of shadow behind these guys. Yeah, they are extremely pretty. But I do use them. And they are getting really expensive as well, so they have doubled in price on Amazon in the past few months. So, and just a reminder that the channel here, if we do get up to 2,500 subscribers, we'll be giving away a set of the prettiest pencils in the world to a lucky winner. Hello, Pamela. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, awesome, Rinka. Yeah, that's what I'm using here is the Lyra. And I do believe Shannon does a video on the Lyra and the Lightfast together. I'm not sure if it's the Lyra and the Lightfast or the Lyra and the Lumis. Which one is it, Shannon? Just trying to make sure I don't color the picture frame there. Thank you. This is such a cute page. I think it's the Lightfast, but I'm not positive on that. what did I miss? Yes, for the art and flies. You can definitely find them by clicking on the 72 set, which will bring up all of the sets, and the 120 set is in there. And that may be the same way for the Artex when they come out, but I will check here in just a second and see if they're, because they're not supposed to come out till August, so. She's talking about the I think she's talking about the 120 set of the Art and Fly. Shannon, what pencils do you use the Lyra with? Is it the um, Lumies or the Lightfast? I'm out of frame. Thank you. Yes, and of course it is Prime Days coming up. So hopefully it has some good deals going on. So I can't remember the Lyra Rembrandt polycolor pencils. I do believe I saw a video or a live stream where you were combining these with either the Luminance, the Caran d'Ache Luminance, or the Derwent Lightfast. Which one was it? Lightfast, okay. Yeah, so make sure you head over there, especially if you're trying to, decide pencils that work well together. Shannon does use these with the Lightfast, and she does a absolutely gorgeous job with them. Yeah, awesome. Yes, Bonnie, we were talking about different pencils because somebody asked which one she should buy. And we have gone way off track of what she was asking about. It's typical. Poor Rinka. Now she even knows even less of what to buy. Wow, that's interesting. The Lyra are a good alternative to the Lightfast. Okay, so we've got the background done. Now we're going to darken up a couple of these little areas here because of the amount of shadow that's going to be there. Doing that with the dark sepia. Yeah, other sellers can list it for whatever they want. Okay. Now for the bottles here, let's do one in yellow. They're wonderful. I have those too, and they're very nice. Nice. That's not bad at all. All right, so we're going to start with lemon. Just going to cover this whole thing. Oh, well, thank you. I did miss that. A 150 set. Oh, figures. I understood what you meant. There we go. All right, now we're going to take a darker yellow. And we're just going to put in some darker shadowy areas. If I don't feel it's dark enough, I'll move on to a bit of a gray. I think I will, just for the edge here. So I'm going to take absolutely not. We're going to take cool dark gray, and we're just going to put a little bit of it in here for the shadow from this bottle in front of it. And just on the edge here. Like so. Shannon hides the precious. That's cute. Then we're going to take the darker of the yellow and we're going to do the cap. And again, we're going to take that dark gray. Just do the shadow on it. All right, now for our label, we're going to take cream. And a little bit of ochre. just a touch of that gray. In the corners. Like that. All right, so now we're going to move on to the red. Oh, nice. Okay. Thank you. Rinka would like to know if they're on Amazon. Awesome. All right, so now we're going to do a red, and then we'll do a blue. So we're going to start with some dark carmine, some scarlet lake, and a little bit of dark orange. So we're going to start with the scarlet lake. And then we're going to go in with the dark carmine. In the shadowy type of areas here. And then we're going to take a little bit of the dark orange and put it there. Now we're just going to fill it in, make sure there's no white spot with the scarlet lake. And then we'll take the dark carmine for the lid. Those are also a really lovely set of pencils as well. Yeah, the Masters set is, I do believe, an 80 set, but I'm going to use the orange for the label here. Just because I can. And then we'll come with the dark carmine for the shadowy. And then bottle shadow will put in that gray. Like that. Blend it out a little. Welcome back, Emmy. I don't know about that, but I do have quite a few sets, so. I've never seen them in a 150 set, so that'd be cool to see. All right, now we're going to go in with some blue. So I'm going to start with Delft. No, I'm not going to start with Delft blue. I'm going to start with Prussian blue and Oriental blue. And then we'll use baby blue for the baby blue for the label. So let's start with the Oriental blue because it's a little bit lighter. And we'll do the base. It'll be much darker after we get the dark blue on there and gray. And then we're going to go in with the Prussian blue. Oh, nice. Okay. Oriental blue. And then we'll use the Prussian blue for the lid. And then we're going to take some gray. So I'm using the dark cool gray. And we're going to put in some shadow on the edges here. And then we will use the light blue for our label. Also going to take our gray. And then we're going to blend that in with the light blue. Oh, well, happy birthday, Catherine. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Catherine. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to take the blender, brighten up these blues a little bit. There we go. Our paint bottles are done. Now we've got our cup, and I kind of want our cup to be green. Well, happy birthday to you as well, Rinka. I won't sing because that, YouTube threatens me. I've got to change that song a little bit. They get all grumpy when you sing the happy birthday song. Alright, so we're going to use some greens for the cup. Just putting the blues away. I need the gray out still. So we're going to use some light green and some juniper green. And what's this one? And some hooker's green. Yeah, so would I. I'd like to see 25 again. Never mind 35. Alright, going to do a base color of the light green. Then we're going to go in with the hooker's green. Putting more of a shadow on this side of the cup. Because there's more objects blocking it. Oh goodness. Children. And then we're going to go in with the juniper green. And I'm going to sharpen this up really sharp here in just a second so I can get in behind there where where the back of the cup is. So I'm just going to make sure that I don't go over top of the instruments that are back there, but still get the back of the cup. And the front lip. Alright, then we're going to go back in with the medium green. I'm going to pull that shadow color out a little. And then we're going to go over the entire thing with the light green, blending it all together. Emmy, you are not. You are perfect the way you are. Now we're going to take our silver gray and we're going to color in the palettes. Oh, the palette knives, I mean. Before somebody gets all grumpy at me that I called them the wrong thing. Not anybody here, of course. And ochre for the wood. Now that I've got that in, I can see where I've missed for the green. So I'm just going to fill those in. And silver gray again, because I missed this one here. There we go. And then we're going to take a little bit of this one. Have a great day, Alex. Enjoy yourself. Don't get too wet. All right, and there we have our cup with our palette knives. Ooh, nice. That's a good one. Yes, that is a good one, Catherine. I'm going to have to change it to that. I have to write that down. Jen, write that down for me. I'll memorize it for the next time. All right, so now we're going to do the picture frame. And I'm not very good at drawing, but we'll put something on the picture, maybe a happy tree or something. Can't guarantee it'll look good, but I'll put it on there. Everybody's going to be going, no, no, don't do that. All right. So I'm just going to do the edges here first because I want to see where they should go. And that should be this color. You can't get fired if you're not helpful. Keep on telling you, Jen. Thank you. Welcome back, Rinka. I hope you got the children all sorted, duct taped and put in the corner. I do not encourage or endorse child abuse, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm using ochre. It's very lightly. Awesome. And then I'm going to go in with this one here. Nope, that's too red. Where is this one? I'm going to go in with some brown ochre. the shadows. That is true. That is very, very true, Catherine. This is my mandala song. It is not very long. Don't do them. That's the end. That one's just for Jen. Jen's always trying to get me to do mandalas, which is fine. She just knows it ain't happening. She's trying to convert everybody to mandalas. So if you really enjoy mandalas, let Jen know. She really likes them. Not my fault you missed it. I said, this is my mandala song. It is not very long. Don't do them. The end. Awesome, Rinka. Well, Jen will have to watch you. Yeah, it's not that I don't like them. I just don't enjoy coloring them. Every once in a while I'll color a mandala, but not very often. And I think it's just an attention span thing. I get bored way too easily. And I don't have the attention span to color an entire mandala. It's like, I don't like repetitive things too much, so. If I have to color lots and lots of leaves on something as well, I have issues with that too. Not good with repetitive things. The Mandela cult. That's awesome. I didn't call it that. It wasn't me. Although it's fitting, but it wasn't me that called it that. All right, so we're going to take some blue. And we're going to do a bit of a sky. So I've got light blue here. We're going to do a mini little picture in the picture frame. I'm not going to say it's going to be very good. Going in with a little bit of sky blue, go figure. And then we're going to take some white. Bring that down there so that when I go through with the light blue again, it's going to lighten that up even more. And then we'll start adding our greens. So we're going to start with a light green. And a medium green down here. I guess doing the cup green probably wasn't the best idea, but that's okay. Do our grass. And then we're going to take some brown. So I'm going to use Van Dyke Brown. And then we're going to take our green again. And we're going to put in a happy little tree there. Want this brown here. I just colored on my boob. It's a good thing it's not markers because I'm wearing a white dress. And then we're going to go in with some lighter greens. And this one here. Like so. And I'm actually going to take my eraser because I just noticed that I messed up there. Because I covered up the palette knife. So I'm just going to skirt around it with a little bit of the gray. Where's my gray? There it is. Just so we don't end up coloring the palette knife again. There we go. Put some gray in there for some shadow from the frame. And shadow from everything else here. There we have a picture. Good luck, Christina. All right. So now for these paints here, we've got watercolor there, oil here, acrylic here, and I'm not quite sure which one that one is. I think. But I think we're going to do some purples for one of the oil paints. So I'm starting off with light violet. Yes, it's fine. You can tease me. I know it comes from a place of love and endurance. So. Don't laugh too hard, Shannon. All right. One more little coat of the light violet. We went around it with Delft blue. And we're going to use the Delft blue for the cap. For some of the cap. Then we're going to take this one here, which is a little bit darker. We're going to fill in the lighter areas there. Like so. Alright, so there we have our purple. And now we're going to do one that's pink. Because we don't have any pink in here yet. I think everybody just got quiet. I've bored everybody to sleep, drawing a happy little tree. Okay, so I used Pink Madder Lake and Light Carmine. Well, I'm pretty sure that I'm okay. I may have lost sound. I don't know. Can everybody else hear me? Hello, Marilyn. Welcome. And I think I want this one. Yes. Just going to put in a little bit of a deeper pink on the edges here and on the cap. And I use dark flesh for that. Go back through with the light pink. Like so. Oh, Jen, you're cute. Now we're going to use some orange. So we've got dark orange and vermilion here. I'm just going to color the whole thing. then I'm going to go over it with the vermilion on the edges. Let's see if I can get the letters in there. Hello, Brittany. Your persistence is awesome, Jen. One day I will just shock you all and you know bow down to the fantastic Jen's perseverance and color a mandala. Awesome, Rinka. Thank you. Said maybe. Don't get ahead of yourself yet. So we've got yellow, red, blue, green, purple, pink, orange. What colors are we missing? I guess just browns, huh? Well, let's do... Oh, purple. Yeah, we got that in there. Teal. Let's do a teal one. Or a gray. We can do a green gray. I think we haven't done a aquatic type of color one, so let's take sea green and true green. We'll start with the true green here. And here is the sea green doing the edge. Yeah, that's about the length of it, Wicca. Yeah. It all depends. I do have one part in my collection videos where I use several different sets of pencils to color a mandala. Does that count? So that I can say that there has been one colored on the channel. Took 5 sets of pencils and about, or more, and several different videos, but there is one colored on the channel. Don't know how many videos it took. And then we're going to take some white. We're going to knock it down a little. Make it more tealy, light tealy kind of color. Like that. All right, and then we're going to do gray. So I need this one. So this is silver gray. And I need this one, which is dark cool gray. You're so cute. And then we're going to do a very, very dark blue, if I can find the right pencil here. So we're going to do night green. That's kind of what color I should have did this with, but that's okay. And blue violet. And let's take the cool gray dark. And just blend that in because I went over the lines a little bit with the blue. That's okay because we just blend it in. Alright, so that is all of the paint done. I'm just going to blend it together. Make them all nice and bright. Same with our picture frame. Oh, I missed an area. And we're going to take this one here because there's a shadow there. Our happy little tree. Absolutely not a problem at all, Christina. There we go. Now we're going to do the parchments, or whatever these are. I'm going to do them as parchment because I can. So I'm going to take brown ochre and gold ochre and cream. I am actually not using Caran d'Ache. I am using the Lara Rembrandt Polycolor. Still. And I missed a little bit of blue there. Yeah. A little bit of canvases. Probably are, but that's okay. I'm going to go in with the brown ochre just for some shadowing. like so. Doesn't need to be precise. Yes, the blender that I was using was the Caran d'Ache. I was using the Caran d'Ache blender. It's just too short to use, so I was using it in a pencil extender. Sorry guys, I misunderstood the question. Now I'm going in with the ochre gold, or gold ochre. I have been using often on the Lyra pencil, blender pencil, but I find in small areas the Caran d'Ache works a little bit better. Just to do it real quick and brighten up the colors. All right, so there's the canvases. Now for the actually I'm going to start with the gray. Where is my gray gone? There it is. So we're going to start with the dark gray. Around the edges here. And I'm not going to put any color on this palette. The wells are going to be empty because you very rarely hang a full welled color palette on the wall. If you do, it may end up being a little bit of a mess. So I'm just going around the wells. Now I'm going in with some cool silver gray and just filling in the wells, doing a dark side and a light side. So putting a little bit more pressure on one side than the other. For the light, because the wells are actually white just like the rest of the palette, but there's a shadow because it's a well. Because there's a curve in the palette, there's a shadow on the edge. So I'm using white now, and I'm blending that gray in. Like so. Now anywhere that you find that you have a little bit of a hard line, now that you've got the white in there, you can just feather it out. Just going to come down off the bottle here. And this one here. Add a bit of shadow in there. Not like we needed more, but can never have too much shadowing. Come off there. the shadow as well. Putting in that definition there. Like that. Alright, now we have these little notes here. So again, I'm going to go in with the cream. A little bit of brown ochre. As I can find it. Is it on my desk? It probably is. Yeah. Just around the edges a little bit. That's cute. Now we're going to put in a shadow here for the nail. And the writing on the wall. And then we're going to take our cream again. Just going to do a little bit in the sides, and then we'll take our white into the center, blending it all together. Like so. Put a little bit of shadow here on the wall for that nail. And the nail is going to be silver. Where did I put it? Oh, right there in front of me. Yeah, it's a little warm, but yeah, it's really pretty out today. Okay, and same thing with this one here. And then we're going to take our brown ochre. Awesome. And a little bit of a shadow here for that nail. A little bit more of the cream. And then the white. Oh, no, I forgot. I forgot to do the words. There we go. Now the white. Blend it all together. Now we're going to blend the background. And we're going to do that with the Caran d'Ache blender. And then we'll move on to the next one. I'm going to put a little bit of gray. Actually, I'll just put a bit of dark sepia under the notes here. Me, I got lots of them. Of course, if you would like to purchase any of Julia's work, you just have to hit !Julia in the chat there, and that will give you her Etsy account. And of course, if you hit !Julia Amazon, that will give you her Amazon page. Please do help support the artist. If you enjoy the artwork that she produces, make sure that you send her a positive review and a thumbs up and all that fun stuff. And of course, when you do color something, make sure that you mark it with the hashtag Julia in July 2022. Oh, nice. She does have all sorts of different levels and different, what's the word? Words are hard, people. Words are hard. Different types of pages, not just cutesy pages. She has some realistic pages. She has some um, woods type, plant life. There we go. Like I said, words are hard, people. She has all sorts of really, really cool pages in both her books and on her Etsy. There we go. So that is all finished up there. So now we're going to do this page here with some coloring books and an album and some colored pencils. Yes, exactly. Yes, she does most of her things with a very light grayscale, but she does have some line art as well. All right, so I think we bored everyone and they all ran away. Gonna scooch this over just to show you how the little room is turning out. So that is that little room there. Of course you're here. Trying to get fired. It ain't gonna work, but you can try. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with my Van Dyke Brown. And no, not cinnamon. Crud. I moved all my pencils into a pile and now I don't know where they are. I need this one. And I think one went underneath my... Never mind. It is definitely a craft room. And I've lost a pencil. I probably put it back when I shouldn't have. Nope, that's not it. Ah, there it is. I found it. No, that's not quite it either. Fudgesicles. There it is. I put it in the wrong spot. Now I've got a handful of pencils that I don't need. Ooh, that one broke. Alright, so we're going in with some burnt ochre. We're going to put it in screen first. So burnt ochre number 87. I can pretty much tell where the background is on this one, so I don't have to go through and put the shadows in first. Because this one's fairly simple. I say that, and it's still going to take me half an hour to color it, because, you know. Alright, now, yeah, it's wall. Yes, I know. I need that. I need to catalog all my books. Just so I know what I have. So just putting in the shadow in the room, in the cubby of the room. These cubbies just aren't big enough. Alright, now we're going to take a little bit of the dark sepia, and we're just going to go in the very, very corners, in those little areas where those deep, deep shadows are going to be. Like so. Now we're going to go over it again with the burnt ochre. And as you can see, my burnt ochre doesn't have an extreme point. It's not extremely sharp. And the reason for this is because I want to be able to get a very good even coverage of the color. And I don't need to do extremely fine details with it because I'm coloring blanket areas with it. So when you're covering blanket areas and you want a really even coverage, try to allow your pencil to go dull and use the dull pencil for that. If you are starting off with a sharp pencil, of course start in your corners and your tight areas. And gradually let it dull down. Not like none of you know that, because, you know, it is a bit of common sense, but sometimes common sense doesn't work. Alright, so there we have our background done. Another cup of coffee. Are you falling asleep on me, Jen? And I think I want to do this in a nice dark red. So I'm going to use burnt carmine and Indian red. for the pencil box. Just bringing that in and filling it in with the burnt carmine. Now, even though I wanted the dark red, the Indian red, to be a nice dark color, I didn't want it to be so dark that the burnt carmine looked really light. So putting it down first gives me the ability to break that up a little bit. Well, you do need them. They're an awesome pencil. So just going over that dark area again, feathering it in a little bit. And there we have our pencil box. Now we're going to start with yellow. Yes, yes, you can get open stock Laras. And let's do this one here for the wood. There we go. Then some orange, dark yellow, and then orange. Yes. And then red. Yeah, no, the Laras have been around long enough that you have no worry of that. And pink. And let's do blue. And hooker's green. Where's my hooker's green? There it is. Hello, Jamie. Welcome. And purple. Purple. We need a purple. Awesome, Rinka, welcome back. Hello, Joyce, welcome back. I think you went AFK too. I haven't seen you talking, so I don't know anymore. So our coloring book, let's see, what colors do we have? This one's got purple. And those two have green. What color should we do our coloring book? Yeah, everybody got all quiet and ran away. I think I put them all to sleep coloring a happy little tree. All right, so let's do our coloring book. I think we're going to do our coloring book pinky purple. If they want to go to sleep, that's fine. I don't mind. All right, so I'm going to finish up this one, and then I have to go because I have to take my boss into a Salem. Got to adult for a few minutes. And then we're going to take our very light purple here. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to do up the words. Blue for the next one. Yes, we will do a blue for the next one. And do blue for the album. Gonna fill this in like so. No, no, don't strike my boss. She's a nice enough lady. I likes her. Alright, so we're going to grab a blue. Blue, blue, blue. I want a nice blue. Alright, so let's use light cobalt blue. For the edges here. Let's see if I can not lose the word this time. And then we're going to take sky blue. Like so. And then we will take light blue. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. I will be back. Not like I'm never going to return. You guys are stuck with me whether you like it or not. Even if I'm working, I still, coming out and saying hello. Just not as often as I used to. Just blending that in. Going back and forth between the three blues. So we've got dark cobalt, sky blue, and light blue. Alright, and then we're going to do a green one. So we've got true green here. Then we're going to take hooker's green. And the choo-choo train is going by, so. It's amazing how little you get done in 2 hours, huh? These are really cute little pages, but, each little box is so detailed, which is awesome, but also time consuming. Alright, now we're going to do a red one. So we've got Indian red here. And then we're going to use, nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Where is, there it is. And then we're going to use pale geranium lake. Like that. And then we're going to do, let's see, what other color? Yellow. I'm going to do a yellow one. They definitely are Calamity, and you use them well. And then we're going to take our cream and fill it in. And then we're going to take our blender. We're going to blend this all in. Starting with the background here. Alright. And there we have the background done. Just gonna make sure that they're a little smoother in areas here. Alright, and do our box, our pencil box here. And then our pencils. Make sure that you wipe your blender after going over dark areas before you go over light areas. Otherwise you will have a transference issue. And what a transference issue is where you end up with your dark color being blended into your lighter colors when you don't want that. And see, just like that, because I didn't wipe it. So I ended up with a little bit of red and the yellow. Alright, so there we have 2 more of the little tiny cubbies done. Well, 2.5. We did 2.5 today. I know it's just so long, but I will be back in a couple of hours, and I am going to actually do a couple of these on Discord just because there are so many, and it is taking us quite a while. And hopefully we'll be able to finish it off on Monday. So there is our little picture so far. Yeah, exactly. I have done that so many times, and sometimes I just forget. You need a noodle or a pool? So I will be coloring some of this in Discord when I get back. I do have to run, and thank you so much, Della. I appreciate that. All right, everyone. So, of course, if you want to purchase any of Julia Spiri's work, of course, this month, our artist for this month is Julia Spiri. And she is a fantastic artist that not only has books available on Amazon, but also has a wonderful Etsy shop. So, of course, you can definitely type in !Julia, and that will get you her Etsy, or !Julia Amazon, and that will get you her Amazon site. Help support our artists. If you decide to purchase one of these things, just make sure that you leave her a review. Let her know that you have enjoyed her work. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy watching. Not only does this help us with our self-esteem, but it also helps us with our analytics. So YouTube will send more people to explore and notice our work. And of course, always, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all later in Discord. Until then, bye-bye for now.